Do you get told that you have a monotone and boring voice? Or maybe you just understand that you're not utilizing your tonality to the best of its ability on your calls. I'm going to give you some tips today on how to increase your tonality. I'm Stratton Jr., Godfather of Sales. If you like these videos, be sure and hit that like button. Really helps the channel out. Subscribe, get notified when new videos come out. Let's get into how to fix your tonality, or maybe not fix, just make it better. So one of the first things that you can do is to listen to your own calls. All right, you should be reviewing your own calls anyway, so add tonality to what you're listening for. Were you connecting with the prospect? Did your tonality come across as you didn't care? You know, I was listening to a guy on a call the other day and reviewing, and he said, I don't know why, but something just felt off early in the call, and I couldn't seem to get the control back. And I listened to it, and the guy said that, you know, I got injured at work, and, you know, now I'm looking for a way to be able to make some money from home until I can get back. And he said, okay, and what else do you need? And it just went on with his question. It was just, okay, and just, there's no connection there, you know, when you say it that way. Or even when it's in a different situation, somebody will say, hey, you know what, I've got about 10K, I want to invest in business. And they'll go, that's great, what else? And they move on. The tonality there, oh, that's great. They're not even paying attention. You gotta have some emotion behind it. Let yourself get connected. Wow, you've got money, you're ready to invest in a business? That is amazing. That's great, man. Be happy for them. Right? And if you're not as buoyant, if you're not, you know, quite as outspoken as I am, if you're an introvert, that's okay. Your tonality still changes when you're excited about something, even if it is only a little, and people will feel that. Are you getting connected with your prospect? If you're not, it's costing you money. The second thing that you can do to increase your tonality is something that people have doubted me for until they've tried it, and that is to sing. Man, get someplace, get alone, go someplace where you can just not have to worry about a thing, turn on some of your favorite songs and just belt them out like nobody's listening, right? Some people say dance like nobody's watching. I like to say sing like nobody's listening. Let it out. You'll find that when you get emotionally involved in music, which most of us do when it's, you know, some of our favorite songs and those things we're really connected with, you will emotionally react to that and your voice will pull that emotion out. The more you do this, the more you practice it, the more it will happen naturally. So getting yourself on a schedule where you just turn on some songs and just let yourself go will help your tonality a lot more than most people realize. I guarantee you. Give it a shot and prove me wrong. The third thing that you can do to help your tonality, and this is either for extremes or for those who just really want that top edge, that 1% more that they're going to get top results, and that is to hire a vocal coach. A lot of people do this, especially after they've had some success. They get to where they're doing okay, and they decide, you know what, I want to do better. Let's learn my tonality, and they go out and they get a vocal coach to be able to help them to refine their own tonality. Not to turn them into being able to speak like somebody else, but to refine who you are and where you're at, how to attach that, how to exercise it and bring it out. So those are 3 things that you can do to increase your tonality. Tonality happens to be one of the 9 main fundamentals that have to be there in order for your closing rate to go up and for you to be as successful as possible. Now, join the Facebook group. There'll be a link down below if you haven't. There is a whole section in there on the 9 fundamentals of a closing call. Jump in there, learn a little bit, get to know some folks. I look forward to seeing you there. I'm Stratton Jr., Godfather of Sales, and we'll see you in the next one.